On November 6, 1995, in the middle of a Monday night game against the Oilers, Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell stood in the press box and told reporters he was moving the team to Baltimore. The game was still happening. The fans in the stands had no idea their team had just been stolen. Within 2 years, those fans would watch their city's franchise win a Super Bowl wearing purple and black, with a name taken from an Edgar Allan Poe poem. This is how the Baltimore Ravens were founded. Art Modell didn't want to move the Browns. He'd owned them since 1961, built Cleveland Stadium into a revenue machine, and was one of the most powerful voices in the NFL. But by the mid-90s, the stadium was falling apart. The city refused to build him a new one, and he was hemorrhaging money. Cleveland had just committed $175 million to build a new baseball stadium and basketball arena for the Indians and Cavaliers. The Browns got nothing. So when Maryland's governor offered him a rent-free stadium, a $50 million low-interest loan, and control of all stadium revenue, Modell took it. The backlash was instant. Cleveland fans burned Modell in effigy. The city filed lawsuits, and the NFL was forced to broker a settlement. The compromise: Modell could take the team, but he had to leave the Browns' name, colors, and history in Cleveland. Cleveland would get a new expansion team within 3 years, and that team would inherit everything: the records, the retired numbers, the legacy of Paul Brown and Jim Brown and Otto Graham. What Modell was taking to Baltimore was just the roster, the coaches, and the right to keep operating. He had a team, but no name. Baltimore had lost its own NFL team, the Colts, in 1984, when owner Robert Irsay packed up moving trucks in the middle of the night and relocated to Indianapolis. For 11 years, Baltimore had been begging for a team back. Now they had one, and they wanted to make it theirs. The team held a Name the Team contest. Over 33,000 fans submitted suggestions. The 3 finalists were the Americans, the Marauders, and the Ravens. Ravens won by a landslide, a reference to Edgar Allan Poe, who lived in Baltimore and is buried there. The team debuted in purple and black, colors deliberately chosen to be nothing like the Colts' blue and white. The Baltimore Ravens played their first game on September 1, 1996, against the Oakland Raiders and lost 19-14. They finished the season 4-12. But the franchise had money, a brand new stadium under construction, and the NFL's blessing. What they didn't have was defense. In 1996, the Ravens ranked 23rd in total defense and gave up an average of 25 points per game. Then, in 1997, they hired a new defensive coordinator, Marvin Lewis. Lewis installed a new scheme, drafted linebacker Ray Lewis in 1996, and signed defensive linemen Tony Siragusa and Sam Adams in free agency. By 2000, the Ravens had the best defense in the NFL. They gave up just 10.3 points per game, a record that still stands. That same year, the Ravens went 12-4, made the playoffs as a wild card, and beat the Broncos, Titans, and Raiders on the road to reach Super Bowl 35. On January 28, 2001, in Tampa, the Ravens faced the New York Giants. The Ravens won 34-7. Ray Lewis was named Super Bowl MVP. It had been 5 years since the franchise left Cleveland in the middle of a Monday night game. The team that Modell took had just won the championship that Cleveland fans had been waiting 35 years for. Baltimore got its revenge for the Colts, but it came at the cost of another city's heartbreak. That's how the Ravens were founded. Not through expansion or a new league, but through the single most controversial team relocation in modern NFL history. Next time, we head to the ice.